Sophomore from California, drives, kicks. Arbuckle missed the three before, fumbled it away, but right to Paul, who puts it up and in. Hands off Tension. Rises into a contested three. It's an air ball. Evans got it. 3 seconds. Kick out. Paul has to put it up. It's a three, and it's good.
How about a trampoline? I might come close then.
Tension, a contested three. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, he had something to say, too.
Evans goes inside. Paul backing in on Lacey. Got him up in the air. Splits the double team and finishes strong. Pacetto trying to pick Arbuckle's pocket. Arbuckle gets to the rim. Hangs, hits, and the harm. Inside out, the Hawks go. Paul, quadruple teamed. Evans off the kick out, buries a three. Outside, Paul, now it's a three, and it rattles home. Chris Paul with his second three of the day. And the Hawks rolling. Southern New Hampshire wants a timeout. Driving kick, Suryesin from the corner. In and out on the three. Offensive rebound, Paul. Runs over Joyce. Suryesin misses the tip. Second one's good.
I mean, Joyce went right over. That's a definition over the back.
Suryesin tries a three and hits.
Given his presence on the board.
Tension drives, flips, and hits.
A little bit of transition as well. The Penmen defense not quite set.
Finds Tension. Low pass. He corrals it. Backs in on Almonacci. Tension, the jump stop. Powers it up and in off the window.
I'll tell you what, he's got a serviceable low post game that doesn't get seen too often.
Now, the first one was an offensive show of fireworks that went to overtime. This one more like a rock fight. Yeah. Arbuckle drives, spins it in.
A juicy three-point try.
Arbuckle, Suryesin for the answer. Got it.
There it is. Again, the high post. You want to go 2-3?
Now play a two-man game with Arbuckle. Arbuckle, shifty dribble, hands off Suryesin. Fakes the shot, drive and kick. Tension in the corner, a spot up three. Splash. Fakes the give to Evans. Arbuckle with 10 to shoot, inside to Paul. Crossover, drives at Joyce, left hand, scoop and score.
Well, here he is. He sat most of the second half. Fresh legs. Goes by the fatigued Joyce with no problem and a nice left-hand finish.
I thought it was one of those kind of games. You know, there were ups and downs. We went through a terrible 12, 13, 14-minute stretch. You know, and then we're fortunate to get ourselves back together without Chris. Chris was in foul trouble at the end of the game. So, you know, I told him afterwards, it's like, those are the kind of games, if you're going to be good, you have to win. When everything doesn't go your way, you're sort of things are going against you, you have to find it. And I think we've grown a lot in the last 3 or 4 weeks or so to get ourselves to the point where I really don't think we would have won that game earlier in the season, and I'm proud of the fact that we didn't play very well and still found a way to win the game. I think the game was called different, to tell you the truth. You know, in that game we scored 27 points at the foul line. And, you know, so sometimes the games are just called different. It was harder to score at the rim, you know, so they weren't calling any of those fouls, and they're big, you know, with Montague and Joyce. And then, you know, in the second half we got ourselves to the foul line a little bit, but the baskets were harder to come by. And in the second half, I think we gave them a little bit of trouble at the rim, and they just really didn't make any of their jump shots. So, you know, some of that's us, but I think some of that is they just missed some shots. I don't think Matt scored a basket, right? And if you'd say he was one of the most important players in the game to me, and he didn't score a basket, he hit 4 free throws, I think. But, you know, Matt made plays on defense. He got offensive rebounds to keep our possessions alive. And he made his foul shots, you know, and I don't think that's that easy for a part-time player. So, you know, Matt's had 3 or 4 games this year, at least 3, that I don't think we would have won if Matt Rallihan wasn't on our team. And that's a mouthful for me to say for a bench player, you know. And, you know, I think we have something there. You know, he's not quite ready for a full-time role yet, but we're hoping as he continues to grow that he will. And, you know, he certainly gave us a great lift tonight without Chris.